Amici al cuore tassellato, ben ritrovati. Ultima puntata di MotocrossMyPassion del 2021. Dopodiché ci prenderemo una piccola pausa fino ai primi di gennaio per riprendere la solita programmazione. Oggi faremo due chiacchiere con Alex Puzar per fare un riassunto di quello che è stata la stagione 2021. Per cui vi presento Alex Puzar. E come promesso sono con Alex Puzar. Ciao Alex, come stai?
Bene, ciao Adriano.
So che sono giornate pesanti, questo un po' per tutti, perché stiamo finendo un pochettino tutte le cose per la fine dell'anno. Ti volevo chiedere, allora, facciamo un piccolo riassunto su quello che è stato il 2021 nella MXGP, MX2 e MX250. Che cos'è che ti è piaciuto, cos'è ti è piaciuto meno, chi ti ha esaltato nella guida, chi si è meritato il titolo, chi non se l'è meritato?
Allora, nella MX2 se l'è meritato Renault. Maxime, io non me l'aspettavo che potesse vincere così con questa superiorità. Diciamo che ha avuto un po' di fortuna perché Vial si è fatto male a inizio stagione, quindi è riuscito a entrare in forma, diciamo, a metà stagione. Però sai, il se e il ma non contano nello sport, quindi
sì.
è stato diciamo un pilota che è arrivato e ha messo un attimino tutti gli altri, li ha un attimino storditi tutti, perché non se lo pensava nessuno che potesse andare così forte.
Anche lui ha passato un po' dei momenti così dovuti all'infortunio che aveva subito l'anno scorso, per cui ha recuperato. Grande Renault, grande Yamaha, perché insomma molto competitivi tutte e due, insomma, grande team.
Beh, le moto, diciamo, di Renault, la moto di Renault e la moto di Gers, diciamo che sono alla pari con le KTM ufficiali, quindi non hanno avuto la moto inferiore quest'anno alle KTM. E Gers è un pilota che va forte, però è tanti anni che lì, ogni tanto fa degli errori, quindi secondo me per adesso non potrà vincere un mondiale. Non potrà vincere un mondiale. È molto veloce in certe situazioni, però fa anche tantissimi errori. Renault ha vinto, quindi ho visto benissimo. Poi oltretutto il mio pilota, quindi usa i nostri occhiali, contentissimo.
Pilota pro grip,
un po' meno Augusto perché ha dovuto pagare il bonus, quindi
per quello che l'ho sentito triste al telefono.
Era triste?
No, è impossibile. Augusto è sempre al massimo,
è sempre positivo,
è sempre al massimo. Cosa dire di Guadagnini? Grande debutto da parte sua.
Sì, l'ho visto, guarda, l'ho visto molto bene all'inizio, poi si è un attimino assestato sulla metà campionato, però è normale, è capitato anche a me, diciamo, nei primi anni che ho debuttato nel mondiale, e quindi, perché non è facile, sai, lui arriva dall'europeo, quindi ha fatto molto bene, molto bene.
Ha dimostrato grande velocità, chiaramente un po' forse di farfalle nello stomaco che lo hanno un po' fermato, nel senso con qualche errore di troppo, ma sicuramente sarà uno dei protagonisti per l'anno prossimo.
Ma sai, gli errori di troppo ti possono anche capitare perché quando sei sempre al limite, cioè lui praticamente dall'anno scorso quest'anno ha dovuto cambiare ritmo. Quindi, sai, cambiando ritmo così, al primo anno ha fatto, secondo me, fin troppo. È seguito da un team che conosciamo tutti.
Vittorioso.
Quindi sicuramente gli avranno fatto gestire tutte le emozioni, tutte le varie cose, e si è comportato bene, e vedremo, e sicuramente vedrai che il prossimo anno sarà ancora in crescendo, Mattia.
Bene, sicuro. MXGP.
L'MXGP è stata fantastica quest'anno. Io penso che per il pubblico, per lo spettacolo, è stata la categoria più bella perché ci sono sempre stati quei 4-5 piloti che potevano fare il podio, potevano vincere. Quindi è stato bello. Per quanto riguarda il risultato, io tenevo per Roma, perché anche
Beh,
io mi
certo,
ricorda,
anche lui è ufficiale Pro Grip.
però a livello sportivo è giusto che abbia vinto Erlings,
Sì.
perché è tanti anni che poteva vincere e non ce l'ha mai fatta per sfortuna. Anche quest'anno è stato sfortunato, perché la gara che Monticelli
Monticelli.
gli è saltato addosso, è riuscito a
Sì,
vincere la manche con una crepa nella
nella
clavicola,
spalla.
nella spalla, quindi è
Grande forza mentale da parte di Erlings, è una tecnica di guida e una velocità che
io, sì, io lo paragono a Marquez, ma
ha reso dura la vita sia a Roman che a Geiser poi alla fine.
sì, allora Harris sotto il livello sportivo se l'è meritato, quindi era il più forte, è il più forte e ha avuto anche più problemi degli altri. Roma non me lo aspettavo che potesse arrivare fino lì e giocarsi il titolo all'ultima manche, e ti dico che se le ultime due gare fossero state a Arco di Trento, era
A Arco
possibile
di
che...
Trento però Roman ha tirato un bel botto, eh.
No, Harris ha tirato un bel botto.
No, anche Roman.
Sì, però Arco di Trento è una pista che si addiceva più alle sue caratteristiche, perché è una pista dove si scivolava molto. Quindi secondo
Sì,
me Erlings era meno sicuro che Mantova, capito? Quindi
certo.
Mantova è stata sulla sabbia, quindi ha avuto
Sì,
meno
sì.
difficoltà. Quindi Roma, ottimo campionato, ha corso veramente bene. Un po' sottotono visto Geyser, però
Certo.
sai, era quello che doveva riconfermarsi, quindi era più difficile rispetto agli altri, perché aveva gli occhi
Sì,
puntati su, erano
vero.
tutti gli occhi puntati su di lui. Quindi ha reagito bene lo stesso, perché è un ragazzo di cuore, un ragazzo che sa lottare, sa
Educato,
far...
è un bravo
Quindi
ragazzo, oltre che è un pilota velocissimo.
è stato bello, perché nelle prime tre posizioni ci sono stati quei tre piloti lì che si meritavano di essere lì, punto,
Sì,
secondo me.
grandi battaglie. Lapucci in MX 250, team AD Fantic, incredibile. Col 250, due tempi,
Sì,
non
beh,
riusciti.
di lui e del team non c'è niente da dire, anche lui è il nostro pilota, e un grandissimo ragazzo di cuore, Lapucci, è un binomio vincente, lui con Corrado e Marco Maddì, quindi
Quest'altro anno lo rivedremo, lo vedremo, non lo rivedremo, lo vedremo in MXGP, sempre con la Fantic. Si sta allenando, l'ho intervistato la volta scorsa, un bravo ragazzo anche lui,
sì,
veramente.
è un bravissimo ragazzo. Che cosa ti ho detto? Che
Si
è
sta
bello condito, è
allenando,
bello
si trova
carico.
molto bene con la 450, solamente che ha bisogno di fare tante ore sulla moto. Per
Beh, sicuro,
cui, per
sicuramente.
cui non si aspetta una prestazione assoluta, spera di imparare in fretta e questa è una cosa molto saggia che ha detto. Io sono lì per
Mm.
imparare, cercherò di imparare in fretta e cercare di fare anche la prestazione.
Ma ce la fa lui, ce la farà sicuro, perché è un ragazzo molto umile. Poi sai, con Corrado, con Marco,
Sì.
faranno delle belle cose, sicuro.
Bene,
Sicuro.
c'è stato l'addio di Tonino quest'anno, purtroppo. Lo vedremo ancora nel campionato italiano nel 2022 e probabilmente al Nazioni negli Stati Uniti.
Mm.
Abbiamo un pilota italiano che è Alessandro Lupino, ha firmato con Beta per 2 anni. Cosa ne pensi di questo binomio?
Ma penso che sia un'ottima scelta, sia per Beta che per lui. Lui è un ragazzo che si allena, è un professionista e potrebbe anche dare delle soluzioni giuste per lo sviluppo della moto alla Beta.
Certo.
Quindi, secondo me è un ottimo binomio. È un ottimo binomio, sì.
Bene. Cosa dire, Alex? Abbiamo finito il minutaggio, sono stato rapidissimo e così salutiamo i nostri telespettatori e noi adesso ci prepariamo per fare una cosa a breve.
We thought the 2020 MXGP season had thrown everything at us. We were wrong.
Oh, Geyser throws it down!
It's difficult to believe that I'm fighting for the 5th world title, you know.
Oh!
I was like, let's pull out because it's almost impossible.
He's somehow got himself back into this race. He goes around the outside. The crowd on their feet.
We start really good this season. We are looking more for a GP win now.
There is absolutely nothing in there. It ends in tears. Bikes and bodies in the track.
We need to be there every single weekend and you cannot have anything happening basically.
Manfred down! He is crowned MX2 World Champion.
Let's start with Tom Vial's MX2 championship defence, with Yamaha snapping at his heels.
We're here in Orleanoc on the stunning Black Sea coast. This is the first of 19 rounds in this year's FIM Motocross World Championship, which sees a packed schedule take us all around Europe, including the return of the Monster Energy Motocross of Nations in Mantova.
Who will it be that grabs that first Vauxhall shot of the year? Who will get the first win of the year? Vial, who's over the line first. Fernandez, number 70, needs to find a way past the Red Bull KTM to get to second position overall. And he goes down the inside of the Austrian and runs him wide. Rennie Hoffer feels the full force of the Terminator. Tom Vial, 2 wins out of 2. He wins round 1.
We have a new bike and it's working really amazing. It's a new KTM, so yeah, I'm really happy. I'm looking forward for the other race, and yeah, it was a good week and I'm really happy.
The big story in MX2 qualifying was championship leader Tom Vial.
Unfortunately, he sustained a hand injury this week during practice. We gave it a try in the first practice, but unfortunately, too much pain. It's too dangerous to go out race. It's not safe, so we pulled the safe card and we sit out this weekend.
Mentally was really a good GP for me because it was a bounce back from Orleanoc. Get out on track and get my first race win of the season, first GP win of the season. It was just really good for the confidence. It was really, really important for me.
Oh, cut back to the inside here. No, he goes, oh, he runs him down the inside. Fernandez, last corner, second place. Wow. Oh, he quads it up the inside. You don't gain too much, but it was enough to force a move up the inside, top of the hill, Maxime Renault. But he's going to get squeezed here by Van der Moosdijk. Good firm riding, that aggressive riding from Maxime Renault.
Ruben have done a really good race in Matterley and took the red plate there. He have done really 2 good races in the beginning and surprised maybe some people, yeah.
Dreams come true. Now I just gotta keep working to keep it. And it's a long championship, so we keep on working.
The third round of the 2021 FIM Motocross World Championship brings us here to Majura Park.
Thibaut Beneston crosses the line. He wins race 1. He takes his first ever race win.
I'm very happy. I win my first moto of the GP here in Italy, so I'm very proud. And we need to continue on this way to work, and everything is going well.
Here in Beneston, your race 1 winner is off the bike. And Ruben Fernandez is down as well. Your championship leader has been in a tangle. Guadagnini looks to make a pass on Hertz for the lead, and he has. Guadagnini wins the race for the second time, and he's going to take victory at the Italian Grand Prix.
Thank you. I don't know what to say. It was my dream winning my first GP in Italy. Oh, it's crazy. Thank you, everybody. See you next race, but now enjoying the moment. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
The Riassunto circuit is about to be introduced to the 21st century. This is the MXGP of the Netherlands.
MX2 race 1, 30 minutes plus 2 laps about to get underway.
It was a really good moment also because getting my first red plate is always something nice. Strange feeling to get it with such a strange race and not a good race. First race I've got a start crash and then had 2 other crashes, but I still take the red plate and I was too happy to have it on my bike.
Maxime Renaux, and a mistake there from him as well, and he runs wide. An easy move. And Maxime Renaux is the new championship leader on 141 points, 5 clear of Guadagnini.
At that moment, inside my head, I was like, okay, now I get it and I will not give it back.
The MX2 title race is as open as it's been for years. Defending champion Tom Vialle is now back in action after missing the last 3 rounds and will be sure to have his say on this perler of a track.
Guadagnini who leads going into turn 2. Vialle looking to go around the outside. He knew a good start was necessary. He's got exactly that and he goes into second position. Oh, he just dived in, too aggressive. Vialle in the wars again, out of the points.
In MX2, Mattia Guadagnini climbed to the top of the box for the second time, ahead of Maxime Renaux, who became the first man to retain the red plate this year.
We moved to Lommel, deep sand. I knew I would had some tough customers like my teammate Iago. He really knows Lommel like his pocket.
Maxime Renaux's made a mistake. Iago Kitch, a new leader.
And also Kai de Wolf rides really good into the sand.
Kai de Wolf who emerges in the lead. Kai de Wolf does win race 2. His first ever win in MX2.
I'm happy with the overall win. The second heat I was behind Kai and in the end I was pushing, but I just couldn't make the pass happen. And that's a bit sad, but for the rest it was really good home GP and I'm happy with the overall win.
For Latvia I was not so confident as last year I had really tough ground there.
Renaux trying the same tack on the Italian. This is for the lead and he does. He's got that corner absolutely dialed. Maxime Renaux takes over the lead then on lap 6. Oh, Hoffer losing the front end, somehow staying up. It's going to be costly here though. The 28 there somehow is able to go around the outside of both him and Hoffer. Hoffer also up the inside of Hara. Tries to get in and out early, gets on the power, and Renaux is alongside the KTM. Oh, easily on the back wheel, and he goes into the lead.
I was really happy for Latvia because I was definitely not expecting to go 1-1 in that race. Amazing to win on a track that I don't appreciate so much. Now I appreciate a lot.
After an unprecedented summer break, the FIM Motocross World Championship roars back into action here in Afyon.
When I came to Afyon in Turkey, I was feeling good, in shape and also confident. I've always enjoyed that track, so it was just feeling good and in a good mood to go racing again.
It's not going to be long before Renaux goes through. He just jumps a little bit longer, commits. Maxime Renaux, the championship leader, exits turn 2, out in front. The KTM comes across to the inside. It's Vialle who crosses the Fox hole shot line. We might see a pass here, doubles in, and Renaux does! They almost touch bars. In fact, he got spooked there, didn't he, Vialle? Good aggressive riding that from the 959 of Renaux. Maxime Renaux extends his lead over Guadagnini now to 49 points. Iago Kitch third, Jed Beaton fourth. Beniston climbs to 5th at the expense of Fernandez.
And so it's time to bid a fond farewell to Afyon for another year. We've been treated to a wonderful pair of GPs here in Turkey. We'll now pack up and see you next time as we pay the first ever visit to Riassunto for the inaugural MXGP of Sardinia. We'll see you there. Riassunto is a popular destination for teams during the off-season, but this is the first time the riders will take on these deep sands under World Championship conditions.
I want to win as much as possible, like maybe can't be champion this year, so my goal is for sure to win as many races as I can.
Coming into Sardinia, I was really happy to go there because I really enjoyed the track. I have to be honest, I was really disappointed at the end of the day.
Fernandez, who went down in the first turn, looks like he's got some kind of shoulder injury.
I got a bad start and came back really close from Tom on the last minutes and almost could make a pass.
A slight look back there for Vial. The Yamaha man is closing him down.
Race 2 got a better start, challenging for the lead, feeling like I could win that GP, and all of a sudden I had a drop. Physically I was just off.
Beniston down the other side of the jump, and look at that. Kai de Wolf couldn't avoid him.
I was a little bit angry with myself to don't get that second race win, but anyway, it was still a good day for the championship and could also satisfy myself with that and see the bigger picture and not the only race in Riola.
We're here in Riassunto for the first of 8 GPs in the space of 6 weeks that will decide this year's champions.
In that first moto, I didn't got the best start and came back on Tom and René that were both in front.
Vial, he's really applying the pressure to Hoffer, and this time he gets alongside. That's the first time he's seen his teammate all race.
On that second moto, I was riding second, tried to make some push and trying to apply the pressure on Tom, you know. Couldn't really do anything about him. I saw the one yellow flag waving and he didn't. He jumped, I didn't. I didn't say anything. I'm not trying to win races and win GPs, you know, by some yellow flags. I was feeling not so happy about it. It was amazing to go to my French GP, you know, also knowing that we would have a real crowd there. I came on the track and had the GoPro lap. It felt already like amazing, goosebumps all over the place. I knew already that the next day it would have been something special. I think I've made the show. I've got 2 bad starts, 2 difficult motos, fighting as much as I could. It was so hard to pass there. I was maybe one of the only riders to make passes like this. There were nothing in my head. I just wanted to pass and come back and make my country proud. It was really nice to race with that atmosphere after such a long time without public.
With 6 rounds of the FIM Motocross World Championship left, we find ourselves here at Into Xanadu Arroyo Molinos at a track custom made for the demands of MXGP.
I think that moto is really one of the turning points also of my state of mind and of my race intelligence, let's say. I could like just sit on their back of the 2 riders in front of me, identify a place and just go for it at the good moment. If like 1 lap before I was not close enough, I was not taking that small line to don't show them that line. I was just so happy to get that race win.
There are just 5 rounds left, all set here in Italy. We start with a triple header at the northern end of Lake Garda. The vista up here is stunning. Can the action on the track match this?
I was 108 points clear of Iago. I was just going there to get some strong motos, try to get the win if possible, but no risk.
Renault gets squeezed to the inside and he goes down.
You can be 100 points in front, but if you make some 15 position or 18 position, you can lose a lot of points really quick.
Green flag, Fly Racing, 15-second board up, MX2, race 1. Riders getting caught at the back there, Renault, one of them.
When I crash like that, I think this is also one of my strong points. This is the races where I race the best, let's say. I just have to go for it and don't think about it. I just like give my all, you know, without thinking about anything. I just went for it.
Maxime Renault takes over the lead here on the opening lap.
I just felt the engine from the KTM going closer and closer and land on me.
But Vial came down the inside. He got caught out, but it's René Hoffer who leads MX2 race 2. Vial has gone. So we've lost Tom Vial. René Hofer, he wins the race. He wins the GP, his first in MX2.
Last 10 minutes I got really nervous, but I think that's normal when you lead for so long for the first time. But anyway, I'm speechless. First GP win. I think that's a day I will never forget.
Welcome back to Italy, round 16 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. From the centre of the gate, once again, Tom Vial, closely followed by Jago Kitz, René Hofer. Hofer, though, emerges through the second corner, ahead of everybody else. Kitz goes down with Bo Dam.
At that moment, for sure, you have to think about the championship, because you see Jago, that is second in the championship, that gets a crash, and I had to get 13 points better than him that day to clinch the world title. Getting a title, finishing, I don't know, 4, 5 or something, would feel good, but it would not feel like a race win and a GP win, you know. Before that race, in my head, I had a little bit of a discussion with myself. I wanted that cherry on the cake. I want to be world champion with a race win, and I want to be world champion with a GP win.
And the lead has changed hands. Renault leads on lap 5.
Half of the last lap was emotion and the other half was crying. I saw that finish line in front of me, and it was it, you know, I was world champion.
Maxime Renault will round out the final turn. He is crowned MX2 world champion. He does it with the Grand Prix victory.
It was the happiest moment of my life, that's for sure.
It means so much for me, you know. I've been working so hard for that, and I've been so far, so deep and so low, you know, and came back like coming back like that. It's such an emotion.
I had some really serious injuries. The biggest problem was nerves problem. The 2 first doctors told me, "Sir, you will never ever go back on a motorcycle." Telling that to a 17-year-old guy, you know, that is just living for one thing, and it's motocross, it's pretty hard. Every day I was working that arm because I just wanted to be back on the bike. Riding the motorcycle really helped me to rehab and to compensate with other muscles. All those tears were about that, you know, because coming that deep, you know, and that bad, you know, and seeing your dreams maybe fly away from you, even if you still believe it, you know, it seems really far. And I just achieved one of my dreams, you know, getting the MX2 World title. First world title for Yamaha since 2007. I've won the first world title with them in 1-5 in 2015. It's just a nice story, you know, like we were together from the beginning, and it's all these things mixed together makes it even more beautiful. And the party have been nice, short, and not crazy, because we have 2 more rounds.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Italy. Maxime Renault already crowned world champion a week ago, but the battle for second place is still on between Tom Vial and Jago Kitz. 16 points separate those two. Jago Kitz, he does get his way up the inside, they touch! Jago Kitz, can he out-drag the KTM and ride the outside line? Yes he does, he takes over the lead on lap 7. Renault does run down the inside. Jago Kitz wins his 9th Grand Prix. Actually, has Vial been down? He's lost a whole bunch of time in Sector 2. There he is, he's riding back. Maxime Renault, a nice way to end the season with a race win. Third overall, Tom Vial. Second overall, Jago Kitz. And Maxime Renault gets his World Championship gold medal.
I'm really happy to finish with the 2nd overall and a race win. Just a perfect season. I'm really, really happy for the team and my squad and Yamaha. You know, we've really done a great job. So thanks to them, thanks to my family, and see you next year.
The EMX Tutti, presented by FMF Racing Series, has been bringing top-jaw 2-stroke action to the masses for years, and 2021 was no exception.
feeling of racing a two-stroke, yeah, it's like we are a big family, you know. We all try to have fun. This is all about it, you know, like racing should be fun. It's good to have only the raw two-stroke sound on the track. Everyone say it's old school, the two-stroke is gone. No, it isn't. Like, we are still here, we are competing in a 250 class, and yeah, we rock the thing, you know. I'm happy to get the EMX two-stroke title presented by FMF Racing. It's like a step forward for me for the big future, maybe. And yeah, we will see how I can continue in the next years. I try to get some other European titles, or then maybe in some years later the World Champion. To use EMX two-stroke as a platform, for sure, to step up to MXGP or MX2 maybe next year or in 2 years. I'm looking forward to have a future in the World Championship again.
In the 2021 FIM Motocross World Championship, the battle for the MXGP title proved to be the tightest in decades, with 3 men in with a chance of the title until the very last race in Mantova.
Yeah, I felt pretty ready when the season started. I wanted to be smart, not do anything crazy, and that's not what I did, so I was very consistent, had some bad luck. Definitely I felt but mixed feelings basically, because it's not one of my favorite tracks, hard and slick. I knew Kaiser was going to be good, Fair was going to be good, so I knew it was going to be a long season coming ahead.
That was Kaiser all the way to the outside in the next country. The guy is on fire! It's Romain Febvre. Romain Febvre has just had a moment of madness. I think he just got pitched. Cutting to the inside, is he going to find a way through? Herlings may have to yield here at the bottom of the hill. He does, and Geiser goes through. A decisive move from the 243. Geiser goes to the inside, it's slower on the way in, but can he do something at the end of the straight here? Well, he doubles in and goes around the outside. Wow, from out of nowhere, Tim Geiser catches Cairoli by surprise and takes over the top spot. Oh, Cairoli's off on the finish line as well.
Finish off the GP with a second was good enough to make it happen.
MXGP Race 1 here, Matsley Basin. Prado over the line for the second time this year. Alongside him, Jeremy C, where he closes the door immediately as they head into turn 2. Tony Cairoli out of the final corner. He will pick up 25 points. He will win race 1.
It feels amazing. Of course, like I said, it's only my second race after last year, so I struggled a little bit in the end of the race. The rhythm of the guys in front was just super fast, and I couldn't really hold on. The last 4 laps I had to give up.
Geiser down the inside with just over a lap to go.
In MXGP, Tony Cairoli topped the podium for the 93rd time, but it was Tim Geiser that extended his championship lead.
Thank you to all my team, Monster Energy Kawasaki Racing, they did an amazing job. My baby is watching home with my wife, so I'm so proud now.
We didn't win for a while, not even close to winning. Second Moto3 got a win in the mud, so that was a bit the turning point, I would say, for the rest of the season.
Very, very tentative coming down that hill. It's going to get sticky if the rain stops now. Going from bad to worse for your race one winner, Romain Febvre. For the first time this year, Jeffrey Hurlings wins the overall Grand Prix. He wins here in Italy at Maggiora.
After that, you know, I came close again to the championship points lead again. So yeah, that was an important one.
The 2021 FIM Motocross World Championship is now poised to take on a different complexion, with 3 out of the next 4 races due to take place on sand.
My start device didn't pop out, so going up the hill, you know, I didn't jump as far. The guy behind me landed on my back, and with that I broke my shoulder blade.
Oh! Hurlings just shrugged it off.
But then you see the clock ticking. All right, 20 more minutes. Hopefully just a bruise, or hopefully nothing is broken, and then you just ride an adrenaline. That's what kept me going.
Oh, and he runs it down the inside of the Kawasaki rider. We've got a Dutch one too, the roof is off.
I managed to still win that moto due to I had a lot of pain.
And he does exactly the same, but Koldenhoff doesn't yield, but Hurlings leads. Jeffrey Hurlings wins race 1, doesn't even celebrate, that left arm glued to the left side of the handlebar.
I'm happy I didn't pull out of that moto, because without that I would have won the championship.
After that crash today, when the bike landed on him, he has a small fracture in the shoulder blade. He's not able to race in the second race.
The bullet will not be here as he recovers from a fractured shoulder blade, but there will be plenty of others looking to knock the defending champion off his perch. Elbows out, everyone, for the MXGP of Czech Republic.
To me, it felt like over. Then I just got hope when Geiser crashed in that second moto.
Oh, Geiser throws it down!
That's where I seen the championship to get back alive again, because if you wouldn't have done that, then you would have like a 70-point lead probably.
Oh, Febvre down at the end of the straight, lost the front end. Tony Cairoli, his 3rd race win of the season. Jorge Prado crosses the line victorious in 2021. Geiser getting back to 15. It does give him an 11-point advantage though.
The second moto was hard. I knew it would be hard. It drained between motos, so track got really rough. So happy about it. Going 1-3 for the overall first victory of the season. Let's keep it rolling.
Great job. Thanks, Jorge. Now we're here for the daddy of all tracks in Lommel for the 3rd of 4 consecutive race weekends.
Then I did a little bit the unpredictable thing and something what was not really normal, to start racing again less than 2 weeks after it happened, and the bone was definitely not healed yet. We decided on Saturday midday to give it a go. We tried riding the bike in the morning. It was really painful, but I thought, yeah, we need every single point we can get.
Jeffrey Hurlings, the bullet, is back this weekend. And Hurlings dancing around the outside of Jonas as he goes after Febvre, jumps long. What shoulder injury? And he carves his way up the inside. Hurlings leads again in 2021. Here's Jeffrey Hurlings, wins the race.
We didn't need that crash, but we got it happening to us. The whole pack passed me, and I think we had a full gate on almost. Yeah, made life hard for myself. The track was so bumpy and so rough because of the rain we had, and it was just super, super rough. And I just couldn't hold the bike anymore, so I just had to settle for fifth.
And Febvre has thrown it away. Febvre has barged his way past Jorge Prado, who's looking back to retaliate. He's alongside and takes the lead away from Paul Jonas.
I feel all the work pay off, finally. Still make a mistake, but that second motor, I was on it.
The guys in MXGP arrive here with the championship battle tighter than ever, thanks to red plate holder Tim Geiser's patchy form in recent weeks. Jeffrey Herlings is looming large too after his incredible return to racing in Lommel.
Roman Febvre throws away the lead. Herlings has parked it. And Febvre's gone through. So Jeffrey Herlings goes down. He's going to lose 2 positions.
Super devastated. I feel sorry for the team, feel sorry for myself, but it's racing and I did it all myself. So already can't wait for Turkey in 4 weeks. Hopefully the pain will be gone by then and I can train a bit and be better than what I was today. So I don't give up on the dream.
He runs him up the berm, and they both get parked. Herlings is going to be the benefactor, and he is. Oh, Cairoli goes down, he eats a hay bale. And Tim Geiser rounds out the final turn. He takes victory here in race number 2. Jeffrey Herlings on the top step of the podium here in what was a frantic GP in Turkey.
Tim, I think you have a confession to make. What happened?
Yeah, actually that was like 2 laps to go. I also jumped on the edge of the track, almost crashed as well, hit the balls on the side with my foot back, and I think that was the reason why the balls were in the middle of the track. So yeah, sorry guys.
Prado has gone down. We have lost the race leader.
We were fighting, I think, with 4 people. Me, Romain, Tim, and Tony.
Oh, bar to bar through the waves.
That was one of the best battles we had throughout the year.
Oh, Febvre throws away the lead on the final lap.
He tipped over with just half a lap to go. And he went from first back to 4th, I think, so it handed me the moto win.
Now we're in the Mediterranean island paradise of Sardinia for the first time in MXGP history.
We could see on the time practice he was a bit off. Throughout the day he was struggling with his collarbone, which is normal if it's just been broken a few days or a week or whatsoever before.
Claudio Di Carli listening in on something on the radio. Tony Cairoli has gone down.
I went over the bars. I hit very hard. When I was on the ground, it was one of the worst thing of my entire career because I couldn't really had the feeling from my neck down. I could move nothing. To be realistic, it's difficult to go for the title then.
There is Tim Geiser in 23rd place for Team HRC. And Jeffrey Herlings does dive down the inside of Tim Geiser. He laps the championship leader, takes the checkered flag, 25 points. All of a sudden we are game on in the championship chase as well. He'll cut to the inside. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Oh, how brave was that?
In the evening after us, championship hope were kind of gone, and then about 2 months later we're back on the red plate and championship leaders. So yeah, definitely giving us a boost.
After a one-year break due to the pandemic, the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations is back. And for the first time, it's being held here in the city of Mantova.
We went to Assen. We also had a high pressure because everybody expected us to win. They requested that from us, we delivered. Now if we don't win, we don't deliver, so it definitely puts on some pressure.
Cairoli's crash in Sardinia saw the Italian sit out that event, so nobody knew just what he would be capable of here. Already with 93 Grand Prix wins and 9 world titles, could the veteran finally add the one trophy missing from his collection?
MX on 74, it bursts into life here in Mantova. It's going to be a very interesting first turn. And Cairoli ran the outside, and he and Koldenhoff both go down. Thomas Kjær Olsen wins race 1, and I'm sure that is the first ever win for Denmark in this event. Jeffrey Hurling closes the door on Valentin Guillot as he comes into land to take over the lead. Jeffrey Hurlings picks up 1 point for the Netherlands with a win here in race 2. Hurlings closes the door on Cairoli. Koldenhoff with a good jump coming out of the first turn. So Lapino off the side of the track there, and then comes all the way down the second straight, and then re-emerges here, look. He has to make this pass if they are going to get docked 10 places. And Jeffrey Hurlings is going to go 1-1 at the Motocross of Nations. He does it here in Italy. Lupino has found his way past Carlos Sabalis. Oh, big panic rev as he goes through. He hits the line now, and Italy are going to be crowned world champions for the first time since 2002.
Of course, we did everything we had in our power. I was not in 100% of shape, of course, but I give everything I had, and I think the guys did more than me, and we deserve this title.
It's time for the hectic finish to the FIM Motocross World Championship, starting with the MXGP of Germany.
We had a great battle, me and Jorge. It's just what happened there. Shouldn't have not been happened. I don't blame anyone. Jorge really didn't meant to take us both out. It was just a racing incident, and things like that may happen at times. Oh! Unfortunately, he couldn't line up for second motor. I did get an impact on my knee, so second motor was a bit struggling due to some pain on there. I was just looking at the long run, and I knew it didn't really matter at that point. He was having the red plate.
Geiser, Hurlings and Fevre are now separated by just 8 points with 7 GPs to go.
Fevre, he gets down the inside, and he has made the move. The fans on their feet, they are absolutely going bananas, and Fevre is in control at the French Grand Prix.
Definitely was amazing to have so much crowd. Definitely, they were just not my favorite because Romain was battling me for the GP win and moto win.
Hurlings, an early attack on his teammate who loses 2 positions. Oh, we've had a lead change. Romain Fevre has found his way past Jeffrey Hurlings. The place has erupted here. Well, Hurlings won't give him the opportunity. He runs it down the inside of the Frenchman, takes over the lead.
It was nice to have so much crowd there, and I think it was a really good event. We went 2-1. We got back to red plate.
Up on the pegs as late as possible. This time he gets the drive. We do have a new leader. The number 84 gets down the inside of Siwa, chucks it in there, stays up on the pegs. How demonic was that? Momentum! And Geiser throws himself down the track, and this could be a gift for Jeffrey Hurlings as well. Oh, and Geiser, another mistake, and Hurlings is through. Hurlings into third. 26 after getting held up in turn 3, bottom of the first hill. Geiser. Herlings takes over second. Oh, and he sides his way up the inside. Herlings found a way through. He now leads.
Yeah, it was crazy, you know. First moto, I had a good jump, but then I got outrun. But second moto, I didn't have a great jump either, but I was around 5th or 4th through the first turn. And then I just could click off rider, another overall, so number 96. So the 100 is coming closer one day.
It all comes down to this. 5 rounds left, 250 points to fight for. Who will emerge victorious?
Crazy battles, both motos. First moto with Sewer, and I managed to pass him.
Jeffrey Herlings finally makes his way past Jeremy Sewer, in and out early here.
Second moto, we were all 4 was racing really close. All the 3 championship contenders really close by, me, Romain, Tim.
Geiser and Herlings make a mistake coming out of the turn. Herlings, though, who does make the pass eventually. He's going to make the move here. He does. He goes into second place. He goes around the outside, cuts to the inside. Pushes Febvre wide. I think there was a mistake there from the half. He does. And he can control the inside unless the Dutchman behind him can now cut back.
Definitely was some intense battles, but I won both of them and went 1-1 on the day, and I think that was a really important GP win.
I played it smart. I kept my jokers for the last few laps, so I managed to win this moto. And yeah, number 97 on GP wins from closing in.
At that time, we were already thinking like, okay, let's from now on be consistent. Don't attack anymore, just defend, and we'll see how it goes until Moto 1. Normal average start, sometimes you go down, you pick up the bike and you go. But this time I crashed. Somebody ran over my handlebar and basically over the bike, and a lot of parts were broken, and things like that happened, and that was easy as that. That was the end of that moto. The battles to watch was pretty nice.
Tim Geiser, going around the outside of Jorge Prado, takes over the lead on the opening lap here. Or does he? Yes, he does.
Just shame I was watching and not racing.
Down the inside, does he make the pass? He does, he controls it as well, but they're going to be side by side. Febvre takes over the lead. Geiser parks Febvre on the exit of the turn. Febvre coming back at him though, again, 3 laps in a row. And he does close down the door. He does take over the lead once more. Romain Febvre leads the championship. And Cairoli absolutely lights the place up. He pulls a massive hole shot.
Second moto went in there, and I knew I lost the red plate at the time because Romain won that moto, and then I was 1 point behind him. Really struggling with arm pump because I didn't do anything from, let's say, like 10 in the morning, 10, 11 till like 4 in the afternoon. So it was ice cold, and then go into that track. It's already a tough track anyway. Yeah, 4th was all I could get out of it, and still managed to lead the championship, but only 1 point.
Tony Cairoli out of the final turn, a start to finish win. Tony Cairoli wins at home for the 15th time in his career.
Struggling with some flu this last weekend. Last weekend was very bad. In the end, we won the GP, so I'm really happy because last weekend one of the worst races in my whole career. So I never had 2 DNF, but it's motocross. It's part of the game. We bounce back, so hopefully from now on we can be always on the podium.
And this time he does close off Geiser, and Geiser, how did he stay up? Oh, Sewer, down. He couldn't do it last time. Oh, and he's definitely rubbing up Herlings the wrong way. He'll cut back here as well, and he goes for the jugular once more. Geiser back into 4th place. Gloves are off. Big lung lock over the shoulder. Cairoli has joined the party as well. Ah, Herlings and Geiser connect again. Cairoli getting ready to take points off of Geiser as well. Oh, Febvre down, pushing too hard. And Jeremy Sewer is going to take his first win of the season, his first win in a year, his 11th career race win. The Fly Racing 15-second board up for the final time today. Prado with the foxhole shot.
I was trying to hunt down Tim and just rear end, got a little huckabuck left right, and then just went over the bars and lost a lot of position, a lot of time. So I picked up my bike and was running again back to fourth and trying to hunt down Romain and Jeremy. But then left hand came off the handlebar just before takeoff, and I just whiskey trolled it. I overjumped the jump and then my hand came off and I just had a big one.
Violent crash out of fourth place, and dare we say out of the championship yet? Tim Geiser wins the race, but Jeremy Seawer crosses the line second. He takes the overall Grand Prix.
I had a small tip over first moto. I stalled the bike in the second moto. The first few laps were dramatic. Like first I dropped 3 positions, then I gained 4. So crazy racing, but you know, to win a GP is just something. You know, this was my dream as a kid.
Romain got his red plate that day. Tony did give me 2 points as a favor. He waited last lap. It was not a team decision or anything. It was just he did it all by himself. So shows again what kind of a great sportsman he is.
We're now in Mantova for the first of an Italian double-header here that will provide the climax to the 2021 FIM Motocross World Championship.
Geiser already doing a Lupino. Wow. There, look, straight on, up onto the bank. That could be costly. Pending penalties for Tim Geiser means he's been docked 5 places. Oh, exactly the same crash as he did at time practice.
At that point, I thought my championship would have been over. And I was so lucky because Jeremy was on my bike. But he released his clutch and the wheel broke my seat. And for some reason, my seat just kept on there all moto. I don't know how. It was just a miracle, basically. Yeah, then I knew I had to make a proper charge.
Comes back to the inside. He finds his way. Ah, simultaneous scrubs. Closes down the door. He is under pressure. He's under ropes. He goes around the outside. Herlings is in second. Wow, what an atmosphere. What a ride. Febvre's going to hang on. He is going to win race 1. What a big win for him. What a big ride for Herlings.
At that point, we were only a few points in front of Tim, but I knew it was basically going to be me and Roman. I was 6 points behind, so I knew I had to step up my game. I knew I had to kind of win to still keep it in my own hands.
Prado goes to the outside, but not before Herlings took over the lead. Monster Energy Kawasaki, championship leader, gets good drive though, and alongside Prado. Oh, and a mistake there. Is that going to be a gift for Geiser? It is. So Geiser into 4th place.
We're -3 right now, but looking forward to the last race. You know, it's like I said, it's going to be war. You know, 2 different brands, 2 riders, and both for the same goal, and only one can win.
As we head into the final round, Tony Cairoli currently on 179 podiums, 94 of those as a winner. He has 182 race wins as well. His bike today, a little bit of gold trim here and there, a special one-off titanium gold.
I haven't slept since Sunday, probably. Like I had a decent sleep, you know, because I was worrying and thinking about so many things, and if this happens, if that happens.
And Herlings down the inside, takes over second from Febvre. Tries to make his move around the outside of Prado as well. Well, Cairoli coming back to the inside. They both go down. Oh, and there's damage to the bike as well, I'm sure. Gear lever gone. And that is it, and that's disappointment. He can't believe it, look. Tony Cairoli, his final race as a professional racer. Jeffrey Herlings, Romain Febvre, they are tied on points. We will have a world champion after this race.
I just kept thinking it will be Thursday. Normally I always say it's going to be Monday anyway, but I just think whatever happens, it's going to be Thursday, win or lose. I'll do my best and we'll see. And
Febvre takes over the lead at the first time of asking. He knows he's got to be aggressive. He closes down the door on Prado. Prado looks over his shoulder, sees the orange flash right next to him. This is a direct shootout between the top two in the world right now, Romain Febvre and Jeffrey Herlings. Herlings finds his way past, and he parks Febvre to the outside. We've got a new leader on lap 2. Oh, he's down!
The pressure was on, but we did what we had to do, and we delivered. To go 1-1 and to see the whole team there was really nice.
Jeffrey Herlings is the MXGP World Champion.
I like records. Got a 99 GP wins today, 5 World Championships. Definitely I hope to win a few more championships and break the record of Stefan Evers' 101 GP wins. I'm close now. 2019 was a year to forget, and 2020 as well, because I was leading, got injured again. So I never thought I had to wait 3 years, but it is what it is.
Thank you. A lot of people wanted to know what I would have done if I didn't win this championship this year again. I guess you'll never know.
I'm 27 now. I hope to do a few more years and enjoy it. You know, I got nothing to prove, and I'm happy with how my career has been so far. I maybe had too many injuries, and I haven't won enough for what I was capable of, but I think the future is looking good for now.
It's also an end of an era. After 9 world titles and an emotional Nations win earlier this year, Antonio Cairoli has finally hung up his helmet, and with that, the number 222 also goes into retirement.
If people still say I'm not a true world champion, man, I missed 4 motos and I still came out as a championship, and I did get 2 points for free, but I won with 5, so I think I deserve to win this championship. And still want to thank Romain and Tim for the great season, and those guys were super fast, and it's just a pity only one can win, but yeah, next year will be tough again, but for this year I'm going to celebrate tonight.
For this year, but the FIM Motocross World Championship will be back early in 2022 with more thrills and spills from the fastest dirt bikes on the planet.
Ragazzi, come vi annunciamo, facciamo una cosa simpatica io e Alex. Volevamo farvi tanti auguri di buone feste, laddove il nuovo anno, prima di tutto un buon Natale e poi un anno fantastico, speriamo con le dita incrociate, sperando che passi tutto quello che sta succedendo a livello di pandemia. Però auguri di cuore da parte mia, Adriano Narducci, MotocrossMyPassion, e adesso Alex.
E da parte mia, auguri a tutti. E speriamo che non ci richiudano di nuovo e che riusciremo a fare tutte le gare il prossimo anno senza avere delle interruzioni, senza avere dei ritardi, come ormai è già d'abitudine avere da 2 anni a questa parte.
Sì.
E sarebbe bello ritornare a rifare le 18 gare in tutti i paesi del mondo, non ridursi a farne 6 o 7 nella stessa pista. Quindi auguri a tutti e
felicità, salute e economia per tutti. Per cui MotocrossMyPassion vi saluta e noi ci vediamo a gennaio per la solita programmazione TV. Ciao a tutti, grazie Alex e ci vediamo.
Non ti sta male, eh?
Rimango così tutto l'anno.
Ciao a tutti.
Ciao.
Ciao.
tutti, ben ritrovati in Motocross My Passion. Con questo sono trovato in un'icona del mondo dell'enduro. La tabella rossa di Antonio Cairoli. Inizio di stagione in attesa della seconda manche dell'MXGP.
2017 vince il quinto titolo mondiale.
Contraddistingue il 2-2-2 Antonio Cairoli. Benvenuto su Motocross My Passion.
A ninth title for Cairoli, who came home in second. Max Amsty came home.
E vi ricordo, Motocross My Passion c'è